Hi guys, hello, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing well. So today's video is going to be my pregnancy, labor, actually I didn't labor, my pregnancy and delivery video. I'm just going to be talking all about my pregnancy, my delivery and my postpartum. If this is the first time you're seeing my face, my name is deebabalola. Thank you so much for clicking, and before you leave, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you're a returning subscriber, hey, what's up, how are you doing? Hope you are doing well. So yeah, let's just jump into today's video. So I found out that I was pregnant during the lockdown pandemic. I found out I was pregnant at about 3 weeks, and funnily enough, I just literally woke up one morning and I thought to myself, God, no, I think I'm pregnant. Because the feeling that was inside of me, the way I felt, it just felt familiar. And I remembered that the last time I felt like that was when I was pregnant with my first child. So I literally woke up one day and I was like, I'm pregnant. And I told my husband, and he was like, I'm sure that's not how it works. A few days before that day, I was cooking with prawns and I smelt it and I was like, that doesn't smell right. It didn't sit well with me. It was just like, that smells a bit off. But we didn't pay attention to it. So when I woke up that morning and I was like, damn, I'm pregnant. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wait to do a test because I don't want a false negative result or a false positive result. I'm just gonna wait. So I waited until my period was late, and I waited until a week after my period was late, and I did a test, and lo and behold, I was pregnant. And a lot of people say this, but it happened with my first child and it happened with my second one. As soon as I found out that I was pregnant, the symptoms came on. I got all the symptoms that you can think of, from nausea to vomiting to indigestion. As soon as I did that test and I found out I was pregnant, all my symptoms came on. I remember, like with my first child, I was throwing up constantly. I threw up a lot. But with the second one, I had really bad nausea. Guys, I was nauseous for 9 months. And I don't know whether I would have preferred to be throwing up, because I remember there were some days where I literally like had to put my hand down my mouth. I must vomit because I just hated that feeling of nausea. And guys, I had that for the whole 9 months I was pregnant. It was the most horrible thing. I suffered from really bad indigestion, guys. My food would take hours to digest. I mean, hours. Sometimes it would even take days to digest. And so I went off food. I was nauseous, I was vomiting, and I was just really tired. And as usual, when I am pregnant, my mood is the worst. I didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't want to do anything. It's a huge struggle when you have a toddler to look after as well. But thankfully my husband was around and he was able to like take her every now and again and like just be with her, because I couldn't even muster the energy to get out of bed. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I didn't want to see anyone. Don't look at me, don't smile at me, don't come in my space. I just wanted to be by myself. And for like the first 3-4 months, thankfully we were in a lockdown, so I could actually get away with not seeing anyone and not talking to anyone. I remember like my friends would want to come round and I'm like, guys, there's a pandemic outside, first of all, and second of all, I don't want to see you. Thankfully that got a bit better, but for the whole 9 months my mood was just really low. My mood was low. And yeah, I couldn't wait to just have my baby, because me and pregnancy, guys. So that was me for the 9 months. I was in Nigeria for a bit, then I came to the UK. Once the world opened up and you could travel, I came to the UK with my daughter and we came to stay with my parents here in Manchester, and I got along with the pregnancy. So when I got here, it came to a point where I had to decide how I wanted my baby. So my first child I had by C-section. I had her by emergency C-section because my my labor was not progressing. If you haven't seen that video, I will put a link up here somewhere. You can watch the whole 9 yards of what happened with my daughter and her delivery and all of that. So I ended up having an emergency C-section with her. They gave me the option, so they were like, either I try for labor or I have an elective C-section. And guys, throughout my pregnancy, I was hammering it into everyone that would hear that I can't be bothered to labor. Given the option, I am picking my date and going for elective CS. I just wanted to pick the date, go into hospital, have the baby, and that was done. Because with the first one, I was induced, my baby was late, and I knew in my heart that my second child was not going to come on time. Like, I just knew, there was just something in me. I just knew that just like the first one, I was going to be overdue. And because of that, I didn't want to be induced. So when they gave me the option to either have a VBAC or have an elective CS, I opted for the elective CS because I knew in my heart that my baby was going to be overdue. And guys, my baby was overdue. So speaking to my consultant, they were like, okay, since you had like almost a difficult pregnancy the first time and a difficult delivery, what we can do is see maybe if you go into labor, and if you don't, instead of us inducing you, you'll have a C-section. And guys, I went a week and 3 days over my due date, and rather than them inducing me, I had a C-section. And guys, I literally strolled into hospital with my hospital bag on the 15th of February. I literally just strolled in. I have video clips. I will put video clips of me and my foolishness on delivery day. I mean, like a couple of days before I was due to go into hospital, I was like, okay, is this baby gonna come? Is this baby gonna come? But he never did. And I started to get a bit anxious and a bit fearful. And my mom could just see it in my face that I was actually getting scared about having another surgery, because you don't think about it, having a C-section is actually major surgery, and this would be like my third major surgery in less than 5 years. I had my first one in 2017, another one in 2017. It's 2021 now, and I'm having, sorry guys, it's 2021 now, and I'm having another surgery. So I kind of started getting a bit fearful and getting a bit worried about the whole thing. But obviously I prayed about it, and God spoke to me. I haven't given you a spirit of fear. I have blessed you with this child, and you are going to have this child, and you and your child are going to be well. So that kind of calmed me down to the point where the day before I was feeling a lot better. My C-section was booked in for 9 o'clock in the morning. And I went in, but I didn't do the operation until about 1, and 45 minutes later my baby boy was born. I knew it was going to be a boy because we found out the sex, we found out the gender, we did a whole Zoom review. So literally just my family, my husband's family, and a couple of our closest friends. We did a Zoom gender reveal, so I knew it was going to be a boy. So 45 minutes later my baby boy came out, and yeah, it was literally like the best delivery experience, guys. It was so funny because I went through the whole 9 months eating just to survive and just to sustain myself. When the baby came out and I felt better, I was like, I'm hungry, give me food. And the nurse kept on laughing because I kept on saying, I'm hungry, I need food right now. And they ended up bringing me 2 slices of toast, and I ate it. And guys, you know, I was waiting for that nauseous feeling and the indigestion, but it never came. And I was like, oh yes, I was so excited, guys. I'd never been so excited to eat food and feel okay with myself. So I ended up like eating the slice of toast. Not even up to an hour, 2 hours after my surgery, I ate. And then, so when I was in the recovery room, I had the slice of toast. And then when I went back on the ward, I had a full dinner, guys. I was so hungry. My husband ended up ordering McDonald's because I said, I want to eat McDonald's. I want McDonald's. So we got like a whole spread of McDonald's, chicken nuggets and everything, and I sat down and I ate all of that. I was in hospital for 1 night. I was discharged the following day, and I literally strolled out of hospital as well. I felt great, and obviously I was healing. I was in a lot of pain. I was on pain meds and paracetamol and ibuprofen. I was in a lot of pain, but I felt well within myself. And then in terms of postpartum, I had trouble with breastfeeding. I didn't have that with my first child. Breastfeeding was straightforward with my first child, but with him I struggled a bit. I couldn't quite get him to latch on the breast properly. Guys, I never realized how painful, when your scar opens, I didn't realize how painful it was. So like I would have like little parts of my scar just break open, and then I'd be in a lot of pain for a few days after that happens. And I think I just tried to do too much too quickly. I was feeling good, I was feeling all right, so I was trying to do a bit too much too quickly, and it would open, I'd be in a lot of pain, then it would heal, and then somewhere else would open, and then it would heal. And it was just, all in all, it was the whole experience with my second child. If we remove the pregnancy, the whole birth experience was really positive. It was really straightforward. And yeah, so that's it, guys. I wanted to put a positive message out there and let you guys know that not all labor and delivery is like heart-wrenching. Just to let you know that it can be a very positive experience. So I think that is it, guys. I think that's everything I had to say about my my delivery and my postpartum and my C-section. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend to check out my channel, and I will speak to you in my next one. Bye, guys.